Y'all thought I was gonna let this bullshit go, didn't you? Y'all thought I was gonna let these little young girls continue continue to act like this shit ain't, continue to act like we support this bullshit. Our time is up. This the sexualization and exploitation of our young black girls. It's been going on for far too long. Don't nobody want to speak about it, but y'all got me fucked up. I'm definitely the one. I was gonna do this live earlier, but people were too busy. Y'all thought I was gonna give up. I had to come to a job fair, you know what I'm saying, to take care of a couple things, and there was no way I was gonna let this go. There's no way I'm letting this go. How we prance our young out here, how we push this bullshit. Y'all wrong. Y'all parents ain't shit when you letting your little girls out here. This is not twerking. I mean, this twerking is not dancing. But this is not like a jazz or a ballet class, or you know what I'm saying, or something, something presentable. These young girls, look at these young girls with this sexually suggestive dancing. Look at how we do. And all y'all some type of Christians. All y'all swear up and down y'all Christians. Y'all the phoniest people I've ever seen in my life. At least with me, you know what you get. That nigga said he was from the street. He said that he ain't never tried to be nothing that he not. But you motherfuckers, y'all hide. Y'all hide behind y'all fake ass values while you exploit your own children. And then try to act like y'all doing something right. Like y'all great mothers. Get the fuck out of here. Who does this? Who lets their daughters do this bullshit? What parent thinks that this shit is okay? And for you black men, if y'all don't listen, man, y'all gonna hate me. Because I don't give a fuck. I don't care one bit how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Because I know y'all wrong. I know y'all wrong. And y'all the first ones to call that Christian shit. Y'all the first ones to call on God. Y'all the first ones to say Jesus wept. Y'all the first ones to run down to the court or run down to the church and swear. But now y'all want a God-fearing man. Fuck out of here. Look how y'all let y'all daughters be whored out. Look at this bullshit. And this shit pisses me off. And don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody talk about it. Don't nobody talk about this shit. Because people scared. You motherfuckers don't scare me. That's the difference between appreciate the light. You motherfuckers don't scare me, man. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel, man. You gonna get the truth over here. The way y'all have whored y'all black young daughters out and printed. Do y'all know these little girls got 3.5 million? Lanny Love, look, I looked it up before I came on. Y'all, they got over 3.5 million followers, subscribers. Who do y'all think subscribing to these channels? Who do y'all think is subscribing to these young girls? You whore your daughters out with these sexually suggestive dances. Look at this shit, man. And we wonder why we don't get respect. We wonder why other races of people laugh at us and mock us openly and privately. Look at what you do to your young. Look at what you do. Look at how you pushed it, and then it's just dancing. Man, fuck you. If you think this is cool, man, fuck you. I said it. Like Willie D said, yeah, I said it. If you think it's cool for young girls to dance sexually suggestive, fuck you. You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your daddy's a coward. Because if your daddy was a man, he would have raised you better. Y'all can say what you want about me, but my daughter's married with all 3 of her children in wedlock. Her daddy made that happen. That's what a strong black man do. If you wise, you do not produce a fool. Tell me I'm wrong. I got 5 of y'all in here. Get them likes. I should have 5 likes. If y'all don't like this, if y'all don't agree with this, hang up. If you can't give me a like for this, then get off the channel. Don't watch. If you can't give me a like for this, I should get 4 more likes. If you can't give me a like for this, you ain't shit. Get your bitch ass off my bye. That's one of you. Bye. Fuck out of here. Because let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. We are never going to get respect as black people until we start to respect ourselves. Period. Nobody owes it. Bye. Get your bitch ass on too and don't come back. That's 2 of you motherfuckers done dropped out. Fuck y'all. Fuck you. I don't want your support. I don't need your support. I don't need the support of people who would think that it's okay to trot our daughters out here, to trot these young black girls. I got daughters. I got 2 of them. You think I'm okay with this shit? This shit is wrong, man. This shit is wrong. Pop locking it. My cousin told me it's called the buck. What is that code for? Fuck. What is the buck code for? Fuck. Let's quit playing this shit rhymes. There's a reason the shit rhymes, buck. Fuck. I didn't even know what the dance was called until someone told me. My cousin told me what it was called. I said, cuz that's called the buck. That's code for buck. That's half a buck. I mean, that's another way of saying fuck. Look at this sexually suggestive. Look at how we push this shit out here. Look at how we trot our young girls out here. Half naked. Looking despicable. Looking like they ain't nothing but to be meat on a man's table. They young, we serve them up. Why? So we can, because all we want is the bag. We don't give a fuck about exploiting our children. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. It ain't no money in the world that'll get me to go against my morals. That'll go against what I believe in. You got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. I'll burn in hell to keep my daughter safe. I don't give a fuck about no money at the expense of her health and well-being, at the expense of selling her down the river, at the expense of, man, you got me fucked up. And you niggas sit back and let your daughters get played like this. Let your daughters out. Where the fuck is you black men at? Where's the black YouTube podcasters for this shit? Where's the outrage for this? See, you niggas got a lot of fake outrage. Y'all got that bullshit. Y'all got that bullshit outrage. You niggas ain't really about no smoke for real. Because if you really, really, truly cared about your community, you would be speaking about shit like this. But you don't want to piss these black mamas off. I don't give a fuck about pissing them off. Fuck them bitches. And anybody else that thinks that this is okay, unsubscribe, unfollow, whatever you do, I don't care. I don't care. Let me say this again. I don't care. Y'all don't make me. The creator made me. And the creator don't make no junk. I'm not one of these coward ass niggas that's sitting around here, you know what I mean, twiddling his thumbs, trying to, man, please appreciate the likes. The hearts, rather. You out your goddamn mind if you support this bullshit. You out your mind. You ain't shit. You a piece of shit. And if you're not speaking out about it, and if you don't have a problem with it, then you part of the problem. That go for black men and women. If you don't have a problem with these young girls being trotted out here like whores and doing these sexually suggestive dances in order to entice grown men, it's just dancing. It ain't nothing. You got me. That shit ain't. No. There's this video I've seen dancing. I'm all for dancing. Bro, you creepy as fuck. Man, suck my dick. Get off my channel, punk. If you think I'm creepy. Nah, suck my dick, him. How about that? And I don't even talk like that. But if you got a problem with what I'm saying right now, that's exactly what you can do. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't even talk like that. But I'm talking about the exploitation of young black women. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, that's exactly what you can do. I don't care about you trolling. I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this. And if you think I'm a creep, then you heard what I said. This is Trump's America. Let me tell you something. Listen, dig this here. Let me explain to you something. Let me explain to you something and the rest of you cowards. Y'all don't move me, and you don't move a lot of black men. I'm unmovable. I'm unmovable. You are not shot Navas. You are not create Navas. But you, I know you riding with me on that. Anybody who supports this sexually suggestive dancing, anybody who got a problem with this, you can kiss my ass. Put yourself on this platform. Let me tell you something, coward. You a coward, and I said it. Brother, you going to the train station, ain't you? Okay, I'm going to train. Did it go through? Okay, okay, thank you. If you got a problem with it, what I'm saying, you can get off my channel. How about that? Because I'm for the, listen, I'm for my people. I'm for black people. I don't want to see my young girls being exploited. Who must be who non-bias? Who must be the, who must non-bias? Who do you mean? I'm not a preacher, clown. I'm not trying to be a preacher. I don't care nothing about that. Okay, thank you, non-bias. Yes. Yeah. I'm not a preacher. I ain't never claimed to be no preacher. I don't care nothing about what you. I don't care nothing. I'm talking about the exploitation of young black girls. If you got a problem with that, fuck you. And anybody else that got a problem with that. I'm tired of my people sitting here acting like this stuff is okay. It's not okay. I just came from a job fair, dummy. That's why I'm dressed like this. And I can dress how I want to dress. Deal with the issues. Who thinks of this weird stuff that you did? Hey, dum-dum. Hey, dum-dum. I'm a black man in America. I can't miss it. It's all around me. It's all around me. And there's a problem with it. I absolutely have a problem. I have daughters. I have a problem with my young girls being portrayed in a sexually suggestive way. I have a problem with that. And I don't care whether or not you like it or not. See, that's the difference. See, let me explain to you the difference between men like you and men like me. A man like me gonna stand up for what he believes in no matter what. A coward like you is gonna run and hide. I don't throw rocks and hide my hand. Listen, man, you can love Trump all you want. Ain't none of them people great to me. None of them. Democrats or Republicans. I don't kiss nobody's ass. And so I don't care nothing about them in that regard. I don't subscribe to none of them. So none of them have done anything for black people. So I don't care anything about none of these people. So you can that Trump make race shit, that shit don't mean nothing to me. Why you got a little girl spin back? Stick around, Catherine, because I'm making a point. Because I'm making a point. Catherine Emporium, if you stick around for a second, you'll understand. Because the exploitation of our young black girls gonna stop. And I want y'all to pay attention. And anybody who supports this, anybody who supports sexually suggestive dancing, it's bullshit. You ain't shit. And if you support it, if you don't think that it's a problem, that our young, what other race of young girls dance like this? We push our children out here. This shit is bullshit. This shit, but see, won't nobody speak about it because everybody's scared. I'm not scared of a motherfucking thing. Kids twerking, you goddamn right, Marcus. Damn, you right. It's unacceptable. I got to. I wish my. Let me tell you something, man. I better not catch my door, please. What? Look and look at it, Mark. Look at it, Michael Mark. How we trot our young girls out here and we portray them like they just like they don't matter. Like all they have to offer is their sexuality. But yet we want other races of people to respect us. Real life won't make a change. Yeah, man. Well, I hear you talking. Once again, that stuff don't move me. Internet trolls and cowards like you who hide behind keyboards, typing stuff. None of that stuff means anything to me, him. None of that means anything to me. You don't move me. My adopted family is brown, and I know the rundown, sir. Yeah. Well, let me explain to you something. Respectfully, if well, I don't want to listen. Dig this here. If you really truly cared, then people will pay attention to this shit. I'm a white dude. Please stop it. Well, please stop what, Michael? Please stop what? Telling the truth? Please stop what? Please stop what, Michael? Telling the truth? It's true. Everyone knows it's happening. You ain't changing shit. Bro, listen, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody running me. I've been a man way before you. Everybody knows. Let me see. Michael, please stop it. Oh, you said please stop twerking. I couldn't agree more, Michael. These sexually suggestive dances. And like I said, these little girls have 3.5 million subscribers on YouTube. Who do y'all think these people are that are subscribing to these young girls? But their parents will twerk, but your parents ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit, neither is your powered ass, punk ass daddy. And that go for any of y'all. Any of y'all who don't like it, any of y'all who think I'm wrong, man, blow me. Yeah, that's because my man leave home. Hey, dum-dum. You really don't know what you're talking about. You just trying to regurgitate talking points and trying to get it rise. Only a fool is provoked by insolent speech. A wise man laugheth in scorn. See, I know that. See, I know that you cowards, like a lot of you coward white men, y'all like to hide behind. Y'all like to hide your hand while you throw rocks. Y'all hide under the hill. We cool, everything is all right. All the while you stacking wealth and you creating opportunities for yourself. Man, get up out of my face. Look, it's the internet sexualizing kid. It's the internet. No. This starts at home, sister. No. My daughter don't do nothing like this. My daughter don't do nothing like this. Not in this lifetime. No. Now the internet allows it, yes. But however, where did it start at, Miss Catherine Emporium? Right? It's allowed at home. It's allowed at home. Yeah, you out of your mind. You out of your mind if you think I'm gonna sit here and think this shit cool. Why black men leave the home? Well, like I say, there's socioeconomic factors that have all played a role in that. Last time I was in West Virginia. It's a lot of deadbeat white daddies too. A whole lot of them. I was there. It's a lot of white women raising children by themselves. That's facts. Guess what? Guess who's the number one consumer of? Guess who's the number one consumer of welfare? Take a guess. I give you a hint. It ain't black people. Oh well, listen. The white man is listen. Let me explain you something. The European is responsible for the majority of the. Listen. Let me explain to you something, Michael. I don't know you specifically. I'm gonna talk. Let me explain to you something. Because I think you need to understand something. The majority of everything that has happened negatively in this world has happened because white men were involved. I said it. Now, could you read? Now, you specifically know, but you benefit from it. You benefit from it. Last time I checked, last time I checked, it's 84% white. 84% of wealth is due to the white community. If you don't like that, that's because that's on you. Yeah. Black men, many different women. All men want fat. Hey, listen, dumb. Be honest with things. Black fathers are in the house. Yeah, yes, and Michael Markham. But there's a reason. There's socioeconomics. The 60s pushed black men out of their homes. It wasn't. That's when Harry S. Ansler criminalized weed. See, you don't know nothing about that, right? Because maybe you need to pick up a book. They criminalized the very same things that they now allow. You see, once it was illegal, but to have weed, they were giving guys. They started this 5-to-1 crack ratio, 100-to-1 crack ratio. Black men were getting buku time for crack rocks. Dum, it's weed. No. Yeah, no, it's weed. Hey, slow down. Slow down. The weed, I'm talking about Harry S. Ain't. They criminalized weed. That's where the prison boom began. Okay? So that's facts. And then they decided to come in with these policies that never benefited black men. Listen, I'm not about to go into that. Listen, dig this here. White men are always going to hide behind that. Y'all are always going to. Yet you have 84% of the wealth in this country. How? You didn't get it because you worked hard. You got it because you got 250 years worth of free land. Another 100 years of Jim Crow. Right? How did America become so rich and powerful overnight? How did America become the richest nation on earth? Let's see. Are you thinking because white men worked so hard and they gave their all? What? No, they're not my saviors, Michael. I don't like none of those. Michael, let me tell you something. I don't like none of them bastards. I know for a fact what they're. I knew Obama wasn't shit when I was 28, when he first got voted in. And Biden, he was responsible. He was responsible for the 1994 crime bill. Right? So no, believe you me. I don't trust him, believe you me. I know he ain't shit neither. All of them ain't shit. No. Like see, here's the thing, Michael Markham, what you have to understand. See, it's easy for you to say that because your people are consistently on top. You see what I'm saying? And then you want other people to just say forget it. Yet, while it's never truly been remedied. See, it's easy for you to say forget it. It's like me and you. It's like if I owe you some money, It's easy for me to say forget it because I'm the one that owes you money. But I never paid you back. But I'm steady telling you to forget it. Man, get out. A black folk voted by the masses. Listen, Markham, I get it. A lot of my people are very, very confused. See, a lot of my people are benevolent. A lot of my people try to see the best in people. I don't. See, that's the difference between them and me. I'm not one of those type of black men that see the best in. I know that most of y'all ain't shit. I know that y'all will do anything to keep black people in positions of service. Most of y'all don't like black people unless you're looking down on them. That's when you like black people the best. You like black people, you like black men that entertain you. You like to see it, you like to watch us fight. You like to watch us play football, basketball, tell jokes. You like us then. Those are the black men that you're comfortable with. You're not comfortable with no black man looking you in the face and telling you something different. You're not comfortable with that. That's facts. Shout out to Till and black men stay out of jail and in the home. Help fix their behavior, young black kids. And let me explain something. Hey, listen, it's easy to say that when it's easy to have those. Now listen, believe you me, I'm the first one that says that black men need to do better. I've been to prison 3 times. I get it. So I'm the first one to admit my part in that. However, there's socioeconomic reasons that played a part in everything that happened. So I'm not gonna act like you didn't play a role that not you specifically. I'm not gonna act like white supremacy didn't play a role in the demise of my people. Why black men? Why are black people at the bottom of the socioeconomic rung? Why are black men at the bottom of the socioeconomic run? Michael Markham. Why? Who? When black people built this country, the country that you talk about, and you never answered my question. How did America get so rich, Michael? How did America get so rich? How did America become the world superpower? Answer that. Let's see, Mark. Let me see. There it is. What sent you to prison? Oh, multiple crimes. I was involved in some of everything, bro. I was involved in some of everything. Everything except violence against women and children. Yep. I fought, and I kept assault batteries when I was in there. I was in the hole, you name it. Now I retired, man. I take care of my daughter full time. Uber Eats is a job, and crime is a choice. It's easy. It's easy for you. Once again, see him. It's easy for you when you have. It's easy for you to sit from your white privilege, from your position of white privilege to say that. It's easy for you to say. And I picked up trash at Popeye to keep my daughter out of the system. And I just recently did. You can really see a video on my channel that you on right now where I literally was doing that. So you won't get no pushback from me. A man has to do whatever he has to do in order to keep himself, to keep himself safe and to keep these people out of this and to do what he needs to do. A black man. So I get all of that. You won't get no pushback from me from that. But what I'm telling you is this. Because you benefit from white supremacy. Because you benefit from it. It's easy for you to sit back from your position, right? When 40% of my people, find themselves incarcerated in cages for non-violent crimes. But yet, hold on, I'm going through the train. But yet we only make up 10 to 12% of the overall population. Right? So it's easy for you to sit from your position. It's easy, this is what white privilege look like. See, you can sit back. But once again, when white people have all of the wealth in this country, when black men tell you something, you don't like that. But I'm not one of these black men that tuck tail. See, that's what y'all don't like. Y'all don't like no black man to look you in the face and tell you what you are. Y'all don't scare me. You never have. Yeah, sister. I'm going to the trains. These kids. Well, I'm 5 points. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what you're not dealing with. You're not dealing with no black man who's scary. You're not dealing with no black man who tuck tail. You're not dealing with no guy, I'm going to look you in your face and tell you the facts. Now, I still haven't heard anybody tell me, how did America get so rich? How did America, right, become the richest nation on earth? How did it become so rich? Y'all never deal with that. You never deal with that. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Believe me, that black dude was never scared of me. Listen, can y'all answer the question, man? Are we going to be men and have a conversation or not? Are we going to be men and have a real conversation, or aren't we? How did America become so rich? Let's see if we can play that game. How is it that the white wealth, there's a whole pie, okay? We have a whole pie, and white people have 84% of the wealth in this country. How and why? Earth, not earth. Okay, from white people's hard work. This is how you do it. White people, from white people's hard work. From white, Michael, you don't believe that. You don't believe that. I know for a fact you don't believe that. I'm going to assume that you're more of a man than to it. I'm assuming you're more of a man than to say that. But I know you are. I know you don't truly believe that. Black people pull them because people pull them up by their bootstraps. Who pulled themselves up by their bootstraps? Who? Who did you pull up? Who did the white man ever pull up? What bootstrap did white people? What bootstrap? Bro, this country was built off slavery, theft, rape, wholesale murder. That's what this country was built off of. That's what this country was built off of. It was built off of nothing else. That is the reason that you all have success in this. That is the reason you all have that. But you don't dominate me. You see, you don't like black men telling you the truth. You want people to make you think that, you know what I'm saying? You're just playing the black card. And, yeah, it's easy for you to say as long as you're in a position. But see, you don't like a black man who talk to you like this. You like a black man who like Officer Tatum or Jason Whitlock or one of these cowards who want to destroy their own people. Get up out of my face. All those train phones, cell phones. What do you mean? Speak on African King selling your people. And let me explain. I'm glad you brought that up, Marcus. I'm glad you brought that up. That's where see once again, this is where whites like to try to take control of the narrative. Yes, there was some of that. Let's say for a minute when they were prisoners of war, there were tribes that were warring, right? And so you had some of that. It was nowhere near what y'all try to make it seem. And I studied that stuff, man. It was nowhere near what y'all try to make it seem. It was nowhere near what you try to say, make it seem. You're a liar. You're a liar and you're untrue. That is facts. Now, black on black crime. Oh, it's funny you say that. You know what they never said? Jewish on Jewish crime, or Italian on Italian crime when they're Italian immigrants and the Irish were gunning each other down during Prohibition. You never called it Italian on Italian crime. You never called it Jewish on Jewish crime. All black men ever tried to do was get a piece of the very same opportunity, is just try to get a piece of what white people had. You never said it, but you never called it what it was. When they were exploiting their own people, when they were squeezing their own people, when they were making their own people pay, you never called it that. But you know what the government gave those people? They gave them stimulus packages. They gave the Irish the police forces, and they gave the Italians the fire departments, and they gave the Jewish the municipalities. This is facts. Can you imagine 100 white dudes trying to capture a boat? No, y'all come in with your white people came in. So listen, let's do this here. Let me tell y'all something, what I know about y'all people. Let me tell you something, what I know about y'all people. Y'all really don't like to be told the truth. Y'all like for people to just sit back and just accept what y'all do, and then don't truly speak on or stand for anything other than, you know. Let me ask you a question. Why is this? Why is it that blacks have, you want to know what blacks have never truly received reparations for this country? Why? Do you want to know why? As a matter of fact, you tell me why, and then I'll tell you the true answer. Can you imagine why I do the truth, not a word of truth from you? Yeah. So white men worked hard to build this country. Who cleared the land? Who dug the ditches? Who made the trains? Who made the trains? Who made the who paved the railroads? Y'all a bunch of liars. You always been liars. See, that's Section 8, food stamps paid in full. Hey, dumb. White people got that. White people are the biggest recipients of it. White people are the biggest recipients of it. See, y'all want black men to stay in subservient places, but you don't scare me. Right? But listen, I've had enough of that. I don't really want to deal with that because stay on my channel, and then what I'll do is, I'll tell you what I'll do. You know what I will do? Tell you what we'll do. Just to show you that I'm a man. I'm going to send one of these days, right? You stay in contact with me. Make sure you subscribe and like, right? I'll do a live, right? And I'll put you on, right? And then you can say your piece and I'll say mine, and we can have a constructive dialogue. Let's see how that works out, Michael. Are you interested in that? Are you interested in having a dialogue on my channel? I'm 100% open to that, and I extend my invitation to you. We will have a real dialogue, and let's see where we end up in the end. Two men should be able to do that. So is that something that interests you? Let me know in the comments, and then what we'll do is we'll make sure that we put that in motion, right? And I'll send you the link one day, and then we can, okay, likewise. So there we go. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what you and I are gonna. Now listen, don't run from it, okay? Don't run from it, and because I want you to make sure you like this video and send me a comment, right? Make sure you drop a comment in this video. Let me know it's you. What I'll do is I'll send you my email, right? We'll work out the details, right? And you know what I mean? On a time that's beneficial for you and advantageous as well. And then what we'll do is, you don't have to go on camera. You don't have to go on camera, okay? You don't have to go on camera. And I'll give you the full floor to say what you need to say, and then I'll respond, and that's how we'll do that. CS, he gonna run from it for sure. We're gonna see CS. We're gonna see if Michael can stand, Mr. Markham can stand on what he says, and he can bring the facts to support it, and not just be a troll. But I want to give him that opportunity. So we're gonna see CS if he cut like that. We definitely okay. But I'm going to assume that you're a man of your word. So I'll take you at that. Now, let's get back to the exploitation. Okay, my man. There we go. So there we got CS. So there we have a thing. There we go. So we shall see. Now, back to the exploitation. Appreciate you, Antoine. Thank you for being here. Mr. Davis, I like that name. Shout out to you. Mr. Davis, I'm talking about the exploitation of these young black girls, how nobody speaks about this, how we trot our women out here, our young girls here like whores in order to be disrespected, and white men, you know what I mean, and our own and no other culture, and people look down at us because we don't respect ourselves. You know what? They got a point. Look at what they'll do to our women. Look at what they'll do to these young girls. Not even women, excuse me. Look at what we do. And it's this, Twan, it's gotta stop. Hope you don't mind me calling you Twan. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. This shit is sick. Do you know these young girls got over 3.5 million followers? Who do you think these people are? A bunch of fucking weirdos. Creep ass motherfuckers. Creeps. And look what we do. We try our sisters out there. Antone, okay, Antone, thank you. This shit is bullshit. We gonna and let's get this here. We're going to stop this shit. I'm going to, and don't nobody else want to call it. I will. I'm a real black man. I'm not none of these cowards sitting around here twiddling his thumbs and scared to tell white people, what's going on to their face, and I'm running and this, that, and the third. No problem. But keep those young folks in from twerking. Don't you worry about it, Mr. Markham. We're gonna discuss all of it. Don't you, Mr. Markham? Yeah, we definitely gonna discuss it. That all was talking about. Okay, well listen, let's slow down a little bit on your text. You sound like you. According to you, you sound like you my people, right? You know what I mean? You slow down with your texting, brother. But don't worry about it. We're gonna get into all that. But the exploitation of these young black girls, the sexualization of our young for money, all for the sake of a bag, all for the sake of a bag, for money, for likes. You out your goddamn mind, Antone. You out your goddamn. Let me tell you something. I got a daughter and I love her to death. Listen, man, it ain't no money in the world that would get me to sacrifice my morals. That would get me to sacrifice. Appreciate you, Mark. Peace. Make sure you drop me a comment, and remember what we said, okay? Make sure you drop a comment. I'm gonna shoot you my email. We'll work it out from there. We're gonna definitely get into it. Thank you for being in here. We're gonna see Anton, and I'm definitely gonna keep you posted on whether or not he sticks to it. We're gonna see if Mr. Markham is truly a man of his word, as he said. But back to the sexualization of these young black girls. Nobody speaks about this stuff, Tone. Nobody speaks about this stuff, chat. It's not discussed enough. We act like this stuff is not happening. We act like these young girls are not being trained in order to think that this is all that they bring. We're using our young. And this shit is bullshit, man. It's this bullshit culture. And it's wrong, man. It's wrong. It's wrong, chat. We have to begin to stop. We have to begin to take ownership back of our community. And we have to stop supporting these things that do not deserve to be supported. We gotta stop acting like this shit is acceptable. Young girls moving in this way, gyrating in sexually explicit ways with their stomach, with this. What is acceptable about this? What is acceptable about this? These are babies. These are babies, black people. This is not who we are. This is not who we are. There's a time and a place for everything. And this culture and the way and what we've done is continue to make these things acceptable, culturally acceptable.
The next station is Eastland.
And fuck that. I ain't fuck that. Shout out to Anton Davis. We gotta call out the BS. We need to do something to counter. We gotta call out the BS, but we need to do something to counter. This is Tone, and this is why I'm here. Because you're right. It's not just enough to talk. This is why I show my whole life on YouTube. Right? I speak about all the ups, the downs of black men in America. I give context. I show y'all me raising my daughter.
For HE Home Station.
I show the missteps. I show me raising a young my daughter, a young black girl, unfortunately without a mother. She's never really particularly had one. Her mother crashed out real early, right? I was not gonna let my daughter down. I was not gonna let my daughter down. So they need to see this, right? The world needs to see because I got tired of other people telling my story, right? I said, man, you got a mouth, you tell your own story, right? So I took that. And then, so the goal is to be able to set the example and then be able to talk to reach other black men so we can begin to reclaim our masculinity. So that way we can do these things. So that way when these trolls come in, they got nothing to say. It's crickets, right? So I'm definitely with you. We got to do something, but we need to do something to counter. Yes, there has to be action. I 100% agree with that, right? Faith without work is dead. I'm on board with you. I'm just leaving the job interview now. The job fair, excuse me. Right? So I'm consistently trying to pull myself up. I'm consistently trying to fight against this. And I'm going to always do that. Because it's in me to do that. It's in me to be that. But when we exploiting our children, that's where things that things have truly gone around. Things have truly gone off the rails in this culture. And I'm going to absolutely, if it's only me on the front lines, then so be it. Shout out to Twan. We need to build our own city like the folks in Missouri. This is facts. Try to get your call, bro. Try to get a call? What do you mean? Try to get a call. Yeah, yes, listen, we have to get away from this. One of the things is for certain. And it's funny you mention that because I have something coming in the next probably year that's going to shock you. I'm working on something because we cannot depend on athletes, entertainers. That's for sure. That's fact. We definitely cannot depend on the people that are in office, the Republicans or Democrats. None of them care about us. None of them care about the true circumstances of the black man in America. They don't care. They don't particularly care, and they really just want to use our women as weapons against us, right?
The next
So
station is
it's up to
Edgewood
us to
Park.
do it. It's
La
up to us.
siguiente estación es
We
Edgewood
cannot
Candler
sit
Park.
back and ask other people to
Exit
save
here
us.
for Candler Park.
Trying to get your CD. Oh, CD. Okay, I see it now. I said call. Certified driver's license. Got you. Yeah, Twan, I'm working on getting this forklift certification. Funny you mentioned that. And I also got a call to go to. I'm trying to get into sheet metal. I got a test to take the sheet metal test that I got to take on the 21st of August. So I keep you posted on that. Let you know how that's going. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely not going back to the streets. I'm definitely not going back to anything that's going to take me away from my daughter. Because my daughter ain't going to be out here doing this. Right? Because her father wasn't around and she didn't know no better. Right? And leave her to these, and leave her out here to these wolves. Right? Because I'm a lion. Between me and a lot of these cowards, Mr. Davis, they not lions for real. They'll accept the white man's handouts and scraps and be happy with that. See me, I was never cut like that. I've never been a guy who just sit back and let people just mistreat me. That's why I used to catch assault batteries on staff when I stayed in the hole when I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? When I was filing lawsuits called 1983 USCs to try to change conditions in prison. Right? Shout out to Mr. Davis. That's what's up. Can't be in the streets. We too old for that crap. Yeah. See, at that particular point in time, because I didn't have nothing to live for. My daughter gave me something to live. She gave me purpose. She's the reason I do this. She's the reason I do this. This is like my journal, right? This is my journal in a way, so that way, if anything happens to me, she can know who her father truly was and what he truly wanted and what he believed. And it's also to be able to give black men hope, because I care about the masculinity, uplifting, the self-esteem of black men. See, and that's what they don't want y'all to have. They don't want y'all to have self-esteem. They want you black men to continue to let these things, and listen, we just talking about the exploitative sexualization of young black girls. We're not talking about the feminization of young black girls. We're not even discussing the feminization of young black boys. How they got these young boys out here, man, with this long ass hair. You know what I'm saying? Smacking their lips, wearing bonnets, acting like they mamas and shit, playing with dolls. Man, fuck y'all. Anybody that supported. Y'all kiss my ass. I'm not one of these coward ass niggas, man. I'm not none of these niggas who cower over in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that white men don't step on me. I die on my feet before I live on my knees. You better believe that. Man, I see one more of them bonnets. I see one more bonnets. You want to know what's funny? Hey, Tone, you want to know what's funny, Mr. Davis? It was a young boy when I was working at Popeyes, right? I'm looking at it. I said, young brother, why you got that? I said, why you got that bonnet on your head, brother? I said, you a man, young brother. About 16, 17. I said, you a man. Why you got that on your head? You know what he did? Say, you right, OG. You know what he had in his head? In his back pocket? He said, I'm wrong, ain't I? He pulled out an Oakland A's hat and put it on his head. I said, see, you knew you was already wrong. You knew you been no. He just needed somebody to tell him. He said, brother, he said, big homie, I'll never wear it again. They just need to see men. They need to see masculine men to be able to push these principles on them so they can grow up to be strong. They can grow up to protect their communities and be the men that their women need and depend upon. This bullshit this bullshit that these guys in the chat talking, how white men trying to absolve themselves and like we ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, but you got 84% of the wealth in this country. You got 84% of the wealth in this country. You do anything to keep hands on everything, but yet want every other race, it's black people specifically, to stay at the proverbial bottom. Man, fuck. That's why I don't give them a pass. Because you benefit from it. You absolutely benefit from it. You benefit from systemic racism. You benefit from it. You benefit it. You benefit. So you didn't say I don't want that. You didn't say, well, listen, man. And then when I said y'all like black men that you agree with. Y'all like black men as long as you can look down on them. That's the type of black men y'all like.
This train is bound
You don't like no
for
black men
HE
that you gotta
home
look up to.
station.
The uppity. You call him what you call him, an uppity nigga. That's what you call him. You don't like no black man above you. You like that wealth gap to stay right there. Man, get up out of my face. Shout out to Don to Davis. Had to break it down for my nephew like that too. This is facts. See, Mr. Davis, here's the thing. This is what us as black men gotta do. We gotta begin to listen. We cannot depend on anyone but ourselves. And this is why we need to go. I need you, brother. You need me. We have to lock arms and we have to say, you know what? We have to come up with a code. Dr. Claude Anderson said we don't have a national policy. That's what blacks need more than anything. A national policy. And any of these cornball ass blacks that's running toward that's trying to sell us out or they done already made their bid. I don't want to do nothing with athletes and entertainers. I don't like none of them, bro. I'll be honest with you. All of them is cap. They all because they're all gonna do. They didn't try to tell us how to vote or what to think. You know what I'm saying? All the while trying to protect their position. Get your. Listen, hey bro, stay over there.
Station is Georgia State.
Just stay over there. We as black people, we don't need you because you're not the you don't speak. Steve Harvey don't speak for the black community. I know the rest of them cows, man. I don't like none of them because they phony, Twan. Tone, excuse me, they phony. Right, I remember I thought Ice Cube had some sand, right? I remember I used to really have a lot of respect for Ice Cube. Then I see him doing an interview on the Mexican, talking about, Mexican people need to be deported with dignity, and we need to stop treating Mexicans. What the fuck you care about them? They ain't never gave a fuck about you. We trying to defend people who would never defend you.
This train is bound
because you gotta hedge your bets.
Station.
Hey, no, see, let me tell y'all something. Black people like black people as long as they can use black people. As long as they can use our rights and they can get us to fight their battles, right? Then they like you. But then when they come over here, when they think about your communities, Twine, I don't know where you live, but however, if you notice, who owns all of the 7-Elevens, the subways, the gas stations, those motels, them goddamn Indians? Well, how did they do that? How did they own all of this shit in the very communities that you live in? Think about that, Tone. How the hell are they getting loans to open up businesses in the very communities that you live in? The Asians come and open up nail shops and shit. These motherfuckers getting loans to open up businesses in the very community, but the white folk ain't gonna let them in their community. They come out here and exploit our people and then expect us to just eat this shit. They expect for black people to just continue to bend over. Man, fuck y'all. Man, fuck y'all. I'ma ride, dog. And I'ma stand. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If we don't take a stand, Chad, Tony, if we don't take a stand, you're down there in Texas, okay. If we don't make a stand, ain't gonna never have shit. I mean nothing. If we don't take a stand, we not gonna never have anything, dog. We'll never be able to pass anything down, the legacy. And people fought too hard. People died in order for us to have these opportunities, man. It's blood been shed. And Mr. Davis, blood been shed, dog, for you and me. For our blood, people didn't even know us, but they were fighting for us. Right, fighting for a better outcome for us. We didn't pick the baton up. We done got too lazy. Hey, Gordon. We done got lazy in terms of the fight. Because we fat. See, what they did was they put a couple blacks out there that's doing well. So what they do is they push those blacks out there to us and tell us, well, you got opportunity. That's what they do. You got you a couple blacks out there that they do well. See, they put your entertainers and your athletes, yo, LeBron James, we gave y'all Obama. You had your first black president. You see how they do? They give you symbols. They put Black Lives Matter on motherfucking, put Black Lives Matter on on fucking football stadiums and have people like linking arms. Man, nobody give a fuck about that bullshit. What's up with this? What's up with this? What's up with that land, my nigga? Give a fuck about that bullshit you talking about. I don't care nothing about no Black Lives Matter t-shirt bullshit. You can't trick me. You can't trick no real thinker. Yes, sir. I was gonna try to make it, but I said, nah. You can't trick no real thinker. What? You can't fool me. See, black people are happy with symbols. Man, I don't give a fuck about your June 19th, 16th. Man, fuck your holidays. I care about my people having opportunity. I care about my people having resources and being able to hire their own people and being able to put our own infrastructure in and be able to put our own situations down. I care nothing about that, boo. But see, that's what the Democrats do. They'll sell us out. See, at least the Republicans, you know they don't give a fuck about you. That's at least what I like about them, Tone, excuse me, Mr. Davis. That's at least what I like about them. At least they let you know they don't give a fuck about you, right? At least they know, listen, this is you. We want y'all to stay over there. See, the Democrats, them the dirty ones, and especially, always be weary of a motherfucker who tell you who trying to sell you on how good they are. Always be weary of that, Chad. Shout out to Mr. Davis. Yep, all that performative stuff ain't changed. This is facts, right? Because you never deal with the bottom line. You never deal with the true socioeconomic situations that black people continue. You never deal with the wealth gap. That's what you never deal with. You never deal with that. You continue to expect black people to accept crumbs and accept, this DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. Black people always trying to get everybody involved in something. Man, fuck them motherfuckers. Bro, if you wasn't born in America and you black, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And it's a black man. And here's the thing. That's not to say, and here's the thing, this was funny, right? I got a couple white dudes that's really good people, right? But in the end, they know where I'm coming from. They might not agree with everything, but they understand that in the end, I know for a fact that you're gonna ride with your people if the truth, if the shit, put like this, if all hell break loose right now, and everybody gotta run to a side to fight, that's what I'm always judging it by that barometer. What side you fighting on? You gonna fight with your people. And I would expect you to, which means you would have to kill me, or I would have to do this. I have to do it to you. That's where we will be at. It's and because these things are so serious to me, if you're trying to stand in the way of what I'm trying to do, then I have no respect, and then that's where we at. It's war. It's war. It's war until I get what I want for my people, until I see real systemic changes in the criminal justice system, until I see this wealth gap change. Put it like this: even if our wealth gap tripled overnight, we would still only be less than 10%. Even if, let me say that again, for the context of people who don't understand math, this is a whole pie. Even if white America said we're going to triple y'all wealth gap right now, we would still be at less than 10% as a community. Just picture that for a minute. We're still only at less than 10%, right? This goes to show how far we have to come. But we continue to let other people exploit us and continue to take from us and continue to rape and pillage and plunder our communities. And we continue to spin with people that don't respect us, and we continue to trot our little girls out here like whores. How can we expect anybody to respect us when you don't take respect? See, Mr. Davis, you got to take respect. Chad, I'm talking to y'all. You got to take your respect. And if you don't like what I'm saying, it's because A, you a weak-ass black man who's a coward, right? And you scared to look white people in the face and tell them the truth. Or you're a white man who want to keep your position, right? And in the case of the white man, I get it. You want to keep your position. I get it. I'm not mad at you for that. I'm just telling you that you don't scare me. Listen, man, I appreciate this. I appreciate y'all time. It's been almost an hour. I got some things to do. I want to thank y'all for being here. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And I'm going to keep more content like this coming. Any comments on this particular video, anything you want to know, just let me know. And and I'll hit you back. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for interacting. Y'all keep y'all head up, and this change is coming. You better believe that.